Hi, welcome back to Mommy of 9. Okay, today is going to be a review on a palette that might be, everybody's kind of wondering about it. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia Beverly Hills-Prism palette. Everyone kind of wants to know if this is like subculture or if it's like modern renaissance. Okay, so if you want to know my view as a mom, as someone who spends her hard-earned money on this palette, who doesn't get it for free, who is on a PR list and actually goes out and spends the money and wants to know if it's crap, or, wants to know if it's crap or not, I mean, we spend our money as moms on makeup, and to us, a palette is like a lot, because it means, the time that we saved up our money, or we've done little side jobs, or we've done whatever we can do to earn the money and save the money to buy this expensive makeup. And I know my views on it, then keep watching. And the lighting is a little bit better this time. I'm still using my phone because I still haven't gotten my new camera, but I have added more lights, and I'm hoping this is better than the last video. I know the last video was really bad, and I'm really sorry. But this one should be better, and it's not perfect. I mean, the lighting is kind of harsh. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was. So I'm hoping for that. And if you like me, please subscribe. Thumbs up the video, hit the little bell so you get the notifications of my videos. Like me on Snapchat and Instagram. You'll see my information here, there, and keep watching for an honest review. Okay, so today we are looking at the Anastasia, however you want to say it, Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is her third palette, I think, that has come out. First one was Modern Renaissance. I love it. I own it. I think it's absolutely an amazing palette. Does it have fallout? Yes. Is it more of a softer shadow? Yes, it is. And it does have some fallout. I mean, you have to go in pretty light-handed with Modern Renaissance because it does have a lot of fallout, and when you buy palettes and you use them, of course, you obviously don't want them to be so hard that you have to dig into them. I mean, I bought palettes that are so hard that I literally have to take, like, tweezers, or not tweezers, but yeah, tweezers or something, kind of like scrape the top of the palette, to where you get the pigment on the brush. You don't want that, obviously, but you don't want to be dipping into it and having it fall everywhere either, to where you can only use it a handful of times and then you've hit pan and you've kind of wasted your money. You don't want that either. Second thing that we're looking for is blendability. Can you put it on? Is it blendable? Is it going to be able to create a makeup look that you're proud to wear? Some people are looking for little to no struggle on blending. Some people are looking for, like blending at all. Well, okay. The Modern Renaissance palette, as we all know, well, I don't know if you know, but people in the makeup industry know, it is usable. It is a beautiful palette. But it does take a little bit of a finessing hand, if you know what I mean. You have to kind of know what you're doing. And I'm sorry if I'm spacing out over here and over there and everything. I'm just kind of thinking of what I'm going to say. Modern Renaissance basically is, you have to have a little finesse with it. Like, you can't just like go in and like go all over your lid, because the pigment's gonna be everywhere and you're gonna have fallout all over your face, and you're gonna wonder why isn't this blending really easily. And you have to, go in with the, moderate hand and kind of gently blend in those colors and stuff. They're not hard to blend. It's a beautiful palette, but it does take somebody knowing about makeup to really use it the way it was intended to be used. A beginner, I would not suggest the Modern Renaissance palette to go in on your eyes and just go crazy with. A good palette for beginners would be like the Peach palette by Too Faced. It's a wonderful palette. Doesn't have too much fallout. Has good amount of pigment. You can create a lot of good looks. Okay, now the Subculture palette, from what I saw, was terrible. Had a horrible fallout. The blending was almost impossible. You couldn't do it. It would like darken right in here, and it was just horrible. I mean, Jeffree Star, you know, Tarte, Manny MUA, all these big, you know, beauty gurus, just could not work with it. And Jordan Byers, even the smaller ones, could not work with it. Not smaller, but, you know, I'm smaller, but, you know, lesser than millions. Couldn't work with it. It wasn't like, people were telling me, people were saying, oh, you know, there are some reviews out there that are really good. Where? I never saw any good reviews for Subculture, and I looked at a lot of them. So if you guys see any good reviews of Subculture palette, please link them below, because I haven't seen them, and I'd really like to see them. I'd really like to see how they use that palette. I did not purchase it. I won't purchase it because I saw too many people saying it was terrible. So I'm not going to spend, what, $45 on a palette I cannot use. I mean, I'm a pretty good makeup artist, but I'm still not going to buy a palette that won't blend. That have, like, experienced makeup artists going, and, like, ripping their hair out. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to spend my money on it. There's no way. So, when it was a choice of whether or not to buy the Prism palette, I was like, oh, do I buy it? In my mind, there's a 50-50% chance, right? It could be really good like Modern Renaissance, or it could just be really terrible like Subculture. So I'm like, do I buy it? Do I not buy it? Do I buy it? Do I not buy it? And of course, what did I do? I bought it. And I was praying to all the gods above that it worked. Okay, this is the look that I created from it today. I hope you guys can see it. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. It is a little bit of lavender with some brown and the lavender shimmer in the center. And it's really beautiful. And as you can see, it blended pretty nicely. I was happy with it. But I went in with like a baby hand. I'm not talking, I did not like go dab, 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 dab. No. I went in with like dab, 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 swish, 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 dab, 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 dab. I mean, I was like, my kids were sitting there watching me do it, and they're like, Mom, are you even touching the pan? I'm like, yes, I'm touching it. Look, it's on my eye. Because I was so scared that it was going to go everywhere. So, like, I'm sorry, the shine. Okay, that's what it looks like. The colors are gorgeous. Sorry about that light. Okay. Colors are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. The ones I have on my eyes today, sorry. I am wearing this one here, which is called Lure. Lure in my crease. I put Unity all over my eye to like cover my my eyeshadow primer. Then I put Lure in the crease, and I put Parallel in the outer corner to darken the crease, and then I put Dimension in the center area here, the purple. Then I use Lucid, which is that white shimmer, in the corner and under my brow bone. Now, okay, what did I think of these shadows? First of all, I thought Unity was really beautiful to put over concealer. It's kind of like a mustard color. It's right here. Kind of like a mustardy color. It's lighter than mustard, so it's like a taupe color, I would say. And then Lure was this like kind of taupey lavender color. Absolutely gorgeous in the crease. I mean, beautiful, beautiful color. And it has this beautiful, I mean, you can see it right there. It is quite beautiful. It didn't darken any weird places. It didn't like have any kind of weird discoloration when I blended it. Nothing like that. And then Parallel, which is that brown shade. Gorgeous chocolate brown. I mean, it really is gorgeous. And Dimension. Oh, Dimension. Okay, you guys know if anybody out there has the Huda palette Dusk, the Desert Dust palette, there is a color like this in that palette, that purple. shimmer that has like a purple with like a pink reflex. That's what it reminds me of. And it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It is so pretty. You can see the sparkles, the shimmer. So pretty. Okay, Lucid, which is the white shimmer that comes in the palette. It's right here. Okay. It was a little chunky, yeah, but it has like actual pieces of like glitter in it. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's probably not. No, probably not. It's probably too light for the camera, but it has pieces of actual glitter in it, like actual glitter. Okay, I'm sorry, but when I use glitter on my eyes, it gets a little chunky. I'm sorry. I understand it's a pressed pigment or whatever, but it's a little chunky because it's chunky. It's glitter. There's glitter in it, like pieces of glitter. From what I can see in here, it's almost like a pressed glitter. So, is it chunky? Yeah, it is. But it's gorgeous. It's glittery. It'll give you amazing pigment. You know, if you want to use that alone on your eyelid, you spread it out. You can even put some, you know, glitter glue down. It would be absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I didn't use any glitter glue or any concealer or anything on my lid. No cut creasing, none of that stuff. I just put that straight over my lid. I did use my finger, though, to do the purple here. I tried to go in with a brush, and it did work, but it didn't work as much as I would have liked, so I just went ahead and used my finger. Now, the other colors I did not dip into, but I'll insert some swatches here. And they, like I said, it doesn't like fall out everywhere. It blends really nicely. It's really, really flippin' gorgeous, guys. I mean, it is. It is. Look at that. Talk about a holiday palette for your dreams. Now I'm looking at my monitor, sorry. Holiday palette for your dreams, okay? And I'm sorry, I've watched some reviews that people have said that this palette is very uncohesive and hard to create like total looks from it. I don't agree with that. Because like, okay, you have 7 mattes and 7 shimmers. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but this color here, this one here, Unity is that all over lid color. It can also go in your crease. And it goes with Pyramid, Sphinx, Eternal. Those are the shimmer shades. It also goes with Eden, Saturn, and Parallel to go into your crease. And then you could darken up your crease with Obsidian or Parallel or even Saturn. Any of those darker matte colors you could darken it up with. The only colors that look a little off to me is Sphere, which is a really like neon yellow or almost a neon green, that color right there. It is more yellowy than green in person. Sorry, I have a cold. Sorry. So the only, really, but I mean, honestly, if you're doing a look with it, you can match it up with Pyramid. You can match it up with Osiris, which is a blue, that blue right there next to it. Osiris. It has yellow reflex in it. You see it? You see the shimmery yellow reflex in Osiris right there? So pretty. That would go absolutely stunningly. If you put Sphere in your crease, right? And then you darkened up the outer crease and the outer view with Saturn, and you put Osiris all over your lid, woo! That would be one hell of a striking eye look. I might have to do that just to see how it looks, because that would be like kind of banging, I think. But that's really all I have to say about it. To me, is it worth $45 or $42, whatever? Yes, it is. It's gorgeous. It performs really nicely. There's not a lot of fallout. It does blend. It's very nice. Now, I would say, though, go in with a light hand. You know, don't just go in all willy-nilly and go do-do-do-do, because you'll get a lot of fallout. It wasn't like super, super Fallout City, but I could tell if someone's going to go in with a really heavy hand, it would be a lot of Fallout. But you have to go in with a pretty heavy hand. So go in light-handed, build it up, take your time, show some love with this palette. Don't just, you know, go in and be like, oh, no, love it. Care for it. You spent $45 on it. Give it some respect. I mean, honestly. And as long as you do that, I think you'll be very pleased with it. So, that's my honest review from a mom of 9 that spends her hard-earned money, just like you do, on makeup and wishes it to be the best. And this, in my opinion, is worth it. Just take it easy, and it'll last you a long time. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Bye.